welcome to another video. My name is Christina. I am an online wellness nutrition coach, and I'm here to talk guys today about one of my favorite topics, carnivore. So today we're going to be tackling some common questions that I'm getting right on my computer. So I'm going to be going back and forth, looking at you guys and looking at the computer, trying to answer everything as best that I can. And we're going to get to it. So cheers. I'm drinking some electrolytes, which I'm finishing up right now. And we're gonna get to some hot topic questions. Number one, I wanted to tackle on my backstory, how I got into carnivore, what it is, and kind of go from there, doing a very brief. This is not gonna be a long video, so I'm gonna keep it short and simple. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I have been eating carnivore-ish, and I say ish because I do once in a while have a little bit of fruit, or I have a little piece of chocolate, or some kind of little not purely carnivore food, which very minimally, maybe once every couple of months. But my little cheat off of carnivore is usually like a couple chocolate chips, which I found ones that are very, let's say, healthier than the other ones because there's a lot of lead in chocolate and cocoa. So I found one that is very more like lead free. So that's my little sweet treat. But besides that, I eat carnivore. I started it almost 3 years ago with my husband. He heard about carnivore through a jiu-jitsu friend and started researching it, told me about it. We started researching. We're like, we should try this out. Let's see what happens. And we have been hooked ever since. I love eating this way. And one common reason why I went carnivore, a lot of people have different reasons. Mine was I was extremely bloated and uncomfortable. No matter what I ate, I tried to eat balanced meals. I was trying to pick and choose different things, making my plates, eliminate this, eliminate that. And I noticed I was always extremely bloated and uncomfortable, and I hated it. So eating carnivore and researching and figuring out what foods you could eat on it, what not to eat, and it's just been incredible. So bloating free, almost 3 years now. Obviously, we are human. There's certain things that trigger bloating. I still get bloated once in a while, but not as bad as I was before. And now I truly eat until I'm full and satisfied and stop when I'm satisfied. So that's number one reason. So it's been almost 3 years now, and I could never imagine myself eating all the things that I see at like family events or like in the restaurants and all the seed oils and junk and chemicals and processed food. Like I can never go backwards. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this lifestyle, and I don't call it a diet because it truly is a lifestyle. So let's see some common questions. One of the biggest ones I want to talk about was carnivore versus keto. So there's a lot of differences. Keto obviously has a wider variety of food and also fruits and pretty much some vegetables as well. But what I love about carnivore is the simplicity and the clarity. So keto often includes a lot of like complicated recipes, ingredient tracking. You still have that processed foods that you are available to ketos, which lead to uncomfortableness, digestion issues, and macro calculations. And what I love about carnivore is that we do not count calories. You literally eat until you're full and satisfied. And you can very rarely, I could say, you overeat meat. Like once your body is done eating meat, like you're done. So meat, eggs, salt, there's no counting calories, no guessing, just real food. So meat, eggs, I still have some raw dairies, cheeses, raw milk, seafood, like chicken, poultry, whatever, all the things. And there's a lot still of variety and fun recipes you can make with it. But unlike keto, you're not tracking calories, you're not eating the fruits to spike your glucose, and a lot of different benefits from that. Number two I wrote down was gut healing and bloating, which I just tackled. Many people who do eat keto are still eating vegetables, nuts, seed oils, sweeteners, and they're still getting bloated and feeling uncomfortable. Carnivore removes a lot of like the irritants and the allergens. So it's like an elimination diet with everything else. So gut and like bloating is definitely so much better on carnivore for me personally. Mental clarity and mood stability. So carnivore provides a more stable blood sugar environment because it has zero carbs. Which can help eliminate like brain fog, mood swings, even better than keto, because in keto you're still eating the vegetables, you're still eating the fruits, you're still hitting those highs and lows, you're addicted to sugar. Some people can easily overeat fruit. So definitely a benefit to go carnivore. And some people on keto still struggle with the sugar cravings so much more, and like the artificial sweeteners, low carb desserts, so you could still easily overeat. And this is why a lot of people who eat keto are still counting calories. It gets complicated. People are weighing their food. It's just ridiculous. The next one is, I wanted to touch upon autoimmune and skin benefits. I've seen a lot of people who are doing carnivore improve their autoimmune diseases and clearer skin, eczema, rashes. My daughter has really bad eczema since she was a baby. Eating more a pure carnivore diet and eliminating more processed foods, I've seen an improvement for her tremendously. I feel like I noticed a huge difference in my own skin. And carnivore is also an anti-inflammatory way of eating. So it removes a lot of the plant toxins like the oxalates and the lectins, and you just overall feel better and your skin will feel better. So next one I had written down was food freedom and healing relationship with food. As someone who struggled with overtraining, undereating, restriction, counting calories, not eating certain foods, keto can very easily become obsessive with counting calories and treats and still eating those processed foods. But carnivore definitely, I could say, helps heal from binge eating, food obsessing, restrictive cycles, because it's simplifying your choices of food. And you truly, like I said, you can't overeat on carnivore yet. Well, I shouldn't say you can't, because anybody can overeat on carnivore if you just keep eating and eating. But I don't feel disgusting after I eat, I could say. Like when I eat a normal standard American diet, like I always feel like, oh my God, I shouldn't have eaten that. I had too much pasta. I shouldn't have eaten that rice. I shouldn't have eaten that treat. But when you're eating carnivore, you just eat the simplistic foods and you truly feel good. And it's like a different type of fullness. It's not an uncomfortable, gross fullness. It's like a comfortable, satisfied, full feeling. It definitely helped me make peace with food and stopped overthinking every bite. And I don't overtrain like I did before. I work out less now and I feel like more than I did before, and I feel so much better. Next one I had was a question about fat loss and body recomposition. So carnivore definitely works well for fat loss because it's high satiety, stable energy, and no insulin spikes. So it definitely helps with that. Many people break through fat loss plateaus after switching to carnivore from keto, especially women with hormonal imbalances like PCOS. I've also had a lot of hormonal imbalances at one point, loss of period, just mood swings, not feeling my best. And then when I switched to carnivore and I started eating more fats and more protein, I noticed such a difference with my hormones. And like I said, definitely fat loss, because you're not eating all the processed foods and your body is using more of the fat as fuel than holding on to it, because you're not eating the carbs and anything else. And long-term sustainability. So carnivore makes eating out and cooking so much easier. And like I said, the more that you eat carnivore and the more that you're eating these satiating foods, you're not snacking throughout the day. So you're really eating these good foods. Your body feels good. You eat 2, maybe 3 times a day. And it's so satisfying and it's so sustainable because grocery shopping becomes easier. Food choices become easier. Meal planning, going to a restaurant, like it all just becomes easier once you get into the hang of things. And what else would I was gonna say? Some common questions on here. Isn't red meat bad for you? No, it's not bad for you. And a lot of things that we've been taught about meat, the more research and just looking into things, it's as if they want you to eat less red meat. I mean, our ancestors thrived and ate red meat like thousands of years ago. So why would red meat be bad for us now? Like, I feel like this is absolutely our optimal diet. Not to say like getting into eating carnivore, you don't have to do it like cold turkey, just jumping right in. Like, yes, you can. And a lot of people have done it. I gradually went into it. We're eating a lot of like chicken in the beginning, a lot of seafood, and eventually you stop craving certain things. And now this is why we eat literally like steak and eggs and burgers literally every single day. Chicken once in a while, lamb once in a while. Let's see. You do not need fiber in your life. If you're eating all the junk and processed foods and vegetables, your body is not breaking down food as easier, and it just gets more complicated, which is why a lot of people struggle going to the bathroom. But when you're eating carnivore, your body is using all the fat, and that's what the colon needs more of, is fat, and only fat. So it breaks it down so easily, and you don't have problems going to the bathroom. So fat and protein. Share a day of eating on carnivore. So just a quick little recaps. In the morning, I used to fast a lot. I stopped fasting. So in the morning now I eat like hard-boiled eggs, a piece of raw cheese or scrambled eggs, bacon, and or raw meat on the side, and just eat until I'm satisfied. And then lunch/dinner is one big meal, and that is usually a huge steak we split, eggs, burgers I love typically, and we eat like one huge meal. And then at night I have 2 glasses of raw milk with Manuka honey on the side, and sometimes, like I said, a couple chocolate chips, but usually it's just raw milk that I put in the NutriBullet. Literally just raw milk, blend it so that it's like frothy, and then I just eat it with a spoon, and that's my dessert. Or I have like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese sometimes, but it's usually raw milk, and then that's my whole entire day. So I hope that was helpful. But if you're looking to transition into carnivore, those are like the main differences with keto versus carnivore. It's that keto can get complicated. You can overeat, track calories, you're still spiking your blood sugar. There's benefits and downfalls of that. And eating carnivore is definitely more simplistic. Like I said, my bloating, when I eliminated eating fruits, I noticed such a change in my digestion as well. And you really don't snack and crave and eat the junk food and feel like crap, basically. So after like a certain amount of time, everyone is different, but after like a month in, and then a year in, even now going to like family events, I don't look at the dessert table as like, oh my God, I'm missing out. Like I truly feel so good that I would never go the other direction because of how good I feel. So like going to the movies or going out to dinner, like I'm never feeling like I have to grab the bread basket anymore. I'm not ordering desserts. I'm not like totally different than what I used to eat, because I used to be the salad girl, the grilled chicken, Greek salads all the way, and now I haven't eaten vegetables in literally almost 3 years. And I feel so good, like so good, better than ever. And also trying to get our kids to eat the same way, because we've noticed such a big difference with their attitude changes and the sugars and the processed food, and like just the different attitudes with the food choices. And the cleaner they eat, I feel like they're totally different kids, and it's just so much better for them because we're exposed to so many different toxins. It's truly incredible when you do sit down and do the research and figure out like what's in our foods. And just making these transitions into a healthier lifestyle has been such a big deal. And not to mention, like, we have our own chickens, so we have eggs from the coop, and then we have a local place that we get our meat from, and then we also have driven to Pennsylvania to get meat, like to get our own cow. So it's been like these different changes, but the more you research and actually sit and do it, it definitely changes your life. So if you're looking to transition into carnivore, I would love to chat with you as your online coach and give you some tips, recipes. I also have 2 cookbooks that I have on here that I could send. Just reach out to me. But if you are new, I'm so glad that you're here. If you stuck around for this video, if you have been here before, welcome back. I'm going to be posting more videos once a week. That's my goal. I'm not sure what day exactly yet, but this is video 1 of my weekly videos ongoing, whether it's what I eat in a day, more videos like this where I'm chit-chatting with you guys, or with the kids, or vacation, whatever. We're gonna figure it out, but I have to go get the kids from school now. So I hope this video was helpful for whoever is interested in this stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.